Blessed rising soul family. Greetings to you all, my beautiful kings and queens, my gods and goddesses. Welcome back to the channel. I trust everyone is well and having a beautiful weekend. If you're new, this is Soul Family Oracle. I deliver messages from the divine, the depths of our soul, our spirit guides, and our ancestors. And if you're returning, as always, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate all your support. Today's message is a message that I still haven't really put together the title, but what was coming through was that you are a guardian and protector in different realms and in the ethers. And when you sleep, like when you go to sleep, this role takes effect. When you go to sleep, that is when you are actively playing out this role. So what was coming through was that whatever this energy is, it's like something that as a guardian, as a protector, or as somebody that washes out for the planet or humanity in general, it might be something that innately you always feel to, represent that energy of somebody that stands up for nature, stands up for others, protects nature, protects children, protects humanity. Speaks up on the right thing, as a seeker of truth, as a guardian of the light, basically trying to share your light or find light in whatever situation, or bring a sense of protection or security to people in frustrating situations. Okay, and 144 on the timer. And this energy is something that is like you live out of. It's like this is your innate being. Like this is how you naturally express yourself, right? But on a deeper level, on a soul level, this is as a result of who you are in the spiritual. This is something that you actively do in the spiritual as a guardian, as a protector. Okay, so whoever I'm speaking to, you have this ability to basically, well, this is not really coming through as an ability. It's almost like it's something that is like a norm for you to be able to do, which is for you to literally go into a whole new reality during that time while you're sleeping. And in that reality is where now you are literally living out of that role where you are guarding and protecting energies and spaces and things. Okay. Now, this message is going to be generally for those that are aligned with this energy. But when it comes to the various things or the various things that are being guarded or protected in the ethers or in different dimensions, that is going to differ for everybody. It's not going to be the same for everybody. Okay. All right, so I'm going to be using the Animal Spirit Oracle deck to get deeper into the message. And when I started before, I actually started the reading, the card that came out was Hidden Realms. Hidden Realms. Okay, and this is exactly what started, this is not what started the message, but this is the card that came out first when I was prepping for the reading. Now, another thing that was coming through was how whoever you are, it's like you're going into spaces where it's like the energetic signature that you're leaving there is creating a trail that is actively causing or bringing about protection and security as you come back into this 3D reality. Okay, so it's like whatever it is that you're doing in these different dimensions. Okay, whenever you go into these spaces, 0404 on the timer, not only are you whether protecting or rescuing or saving, okay, it's almost like you leave an energetic signature that kind of it's almost like it puts an end or it causes destruction in that space even after you're gone. Okay, so this is heavy light warrior vibes. This is heavy light warrior vibes. Whoever you are, this is not even just about, it's giving me this energy of you are expected to be some kind of a lawyer, but you are not just a lawyer. You are like an attorney, you're like a judge and also like a policeman. Okay. You are like a judge and like a policeman also. So basically you can arrest. Sorry guys, it's very, very early. It's like 2 something a.m. So it's like you in that energy, it's like you act like a judge, a lawyer, and the police, right? Where you can arrest, somebody that is doing wrong spiritually or in the spiritual. Okay, that's where the police comes in, and also defend. That's where the lawyer comes in. You are also able to defend the weak, the poor, the needy in the ethers, in different dimensions. Okay. And with the judge, it's like you're also able to, it's like you have the power to give judgment in some cases to certain entities or certain people in different dimensions. Okay. And I'm hearing multidimensional being right now. I'm hearing multidimensional being. So whoever you are, 555 on the timer, you are a multidimensional being. Okay, so somehow your energetic signature is like, it's almost like you have access to all these different dimensions because of your role, because of who you are. And I'm getting this, and it's like the fire. I don't know why I'm getting this, but it's like I remember this movie so well, where that's when I found out that firemen have a master key that allows them to be able to open different doors, different locks, because when they're trying to put out a fire, they need access to everything and every place. So in cases where a door might be locked but there's fire, or they need to go through, that master keys allow them. And then also they have access to like the elevators, or there's something about the elevators where they can make it stop or like have it stopped, and this is solely because they are firemen. Okay, now to become a fireman, this is something that I guess you can say requires passion, but also requires dedication and hard work. Okay, and this is what accords them this level of access. So whoever I'm speaking to, this is that kind of energy. Okay, 0707 on the timer. All right, let's get into the cards. What do we need to know about this message, Spirit? What do we need to... Wow. We have astral travel. Astral travel. It says astral travel and caution needed. And then this says, illuminate the shadow. Focus on a solution. Illuminate the shadow. Focus on a solution. So with this astral travel, I feel like whoever I'm speaking to, you're doing a lot of astral traveling. You're doing a lot of astral traveling, going into the ethers and going into places to save, to protect, to guide. Okay. And I feel like with this astral travel and caution needed, that is the call out to you. 0808 on the timer. This caution needed, that is the call out to you. It's like with the caution needed, when caution is needed, when protection is needed, when security is needed, you journey into the astral. You astral travel into to different dimensions, to different planes. You understand? To answer this call of caution, this call of like somebody is in need or somebody needs help, or like, and I'm hearing I just heard star angel. I don't think I've ever heard that before. 844 on the timer. Star angel was what I heard, but before that it was like light worker was what I was trying to pick up when I heard star angel. So whoever you are like a star angel. Okay? You're like a star angel. And it's like this protection that you're doing, it's like what I'm getting is like these people that you're protecting or going in to save, these are like light workers, right? That somehow have gotten themselves in this position. Okay? And I'm getting this energy of that movie, There's No Shortcut to Happiness, with Jennifer Love Hewitt and this guy, can't remember the name, where he was basically like a spiritual lawyer, a spiritual defendant who was defending humans who had made the mistake of selling their soul for money. Okay, and then his defense was always was to let the spiritual judge understand. Basically, they go to spiritual court, and then his job is to make the jury and the judge understand beyond doubt that the devil energy, which was Jennifer Love Hewitt, was actually targeting these people and not giving them the full disclosure of what they're getting themselves into. So basically, she was getting these contracts signed for their souls based on a lie. 1010 on the timer. 1010 has been coming up a lot. Okay? So I feel like this is like that kind of energy. But in this case, it's almost like you have all those energy, like you're the police, you're the lawyer, you're the judge. In some cases, you have to go and defend. 1028 on the timer, that's 1010 again. 1010 is significant. In some cases, 1033 on the timer. In some cases, you have to go and reprimand someone. In some cases, you have to go and defend and protect. In some cases, you have to call judgment by putting certain entities or beings in their place. Okay, so I feel like in this energy, it's like this is giving me heavy light warrior vibes. Okay, so whoever I'm speaking to, you might identify as a light warrior. Okay, and with the illuminate the shadow, it says focus on a solution. This is what I'm saying with the judgment. This is with that judgment, 11:11 on the timer. It's like there's something about illuminating the shadow. You are able to go into the ethers, into the different dimensions. And I'm getting also specifically lower dimensions. 1123 on the timer. I'm getting specifically lower dimensions. Okay, so whoever I'm speaking to, a lot of the astral projection that you're doing is like taking you to lower realms. You understand? This is why there's the illuminate the shadow. 1144 on the timer. It's taking you into some really dark places to protect and to save some light workers, some earth angels. Okay, so with this star angel, it's like now I'm hearing star guardian. Whoever you are, you have cosmic energy within you. You are a cosmic guardian. This is not your first time being a guardian, and you're not just a guardian of this planet Earth. You are a cosmic guardian that is actually guarding this earth and humanity, and you've done this for different planets also. And with this illuminate your shadow, focus on the solution. It's like this is what you do. 1221 on the timer, that's 33, and it's exactly 3 a.m. So 333. With the focus on a solution and illuminate the shadow, this is what you do. 1234 on the timer. You eliminate the shadows. You go into these realms. You go into these like dimensions, and you illuminate the shadows that are there and bring about the solution. And this is what I'm saying. Sometimes the solution is to arrest. Sometimes the solution is to defend. Sometimes the solution is to what? To judge, to bring an end, to cast out. Okay? So for whoever you are, wow. This astral projection that you're doing, this astral traveling that you're doing, is literally to different realms and different dimensions. This is not something 1313 on the timer. This is not something that you're just doing from the mind. This is something that you're literally going into an energetic space to do. This is like a whole thing. And I feel like with this caution needed, there are specific times. This is like, I feel like this might not be happening every day. 1333 on the timer. Take it how it resonates again. But I feel like this is like, whenever you are, I don't want to use the word summoned, but it's like whenever you are called out, or whenever there's like a mission, okay, you I don't know how you are called out, but whenever there's a mission, whether you get a sense of it, or whether you are called, or whether you're signaled, or someone, however it is that it comes, right, is when you go into these dimensions and make this happen. But that energetic signature that you leave behind, I was talking about, that energetic signature, is like it causes, it's like it causes destruction, and it causes chaos in these spaces even after you've left. 1414 on the timer, as I said that. It's like you become like a catalyst that literally shakes things up and causes like this like huge change that it never settles. Okay, so not only are you going to protect and save people from these dimensions that are keeping them whether in bondage or keeping them in this energy that are needed, that are causing them to need you to save them, or that is causing them to need protection. Okay, whatever this is that causes, like when you move them from there, you leave it's like, yes, you leave ashes. It's like you're leaving ashes. All right. Let's see what else. What else, Spirit? Wow. It says third eye vision. Reclaim your mind. Third eye vision. I feel like there's something more behind this particular card. Oh, okay. Okay. Third eye vision. Reclaim your mind. I was just saying a while ago before I started shuffling again that I don't know exactly how you are getting the call 1555 on the timer. I was saying I don't know exactly how you're getting the call to go out and help or save and protect these energies or these people. And this is coming out to say this call out is like it comes through like a third eye vision. It's almost like a third eye vision thing. It's like you just know it, right? Because it's information that comes through your third eye. Okay, so for some of you, I might need to get back to bed soon. So for some of you, you may have been seeing in like your third eye vision how you could see like literally like a scene of you defending or protecting somebody. Or in your third eye vision, it's like you get all these different scenarios that feel like a reality happening in a different space. Okay, in your third eye vision, you could get these like here, it's like you could get these images of people that are needing help or just people looking helpless. Okay, and another thing that was coming through, I know for me, one of the main things that confirmed some of my spiritual roles, because I have multiple spiritual roles. One of the main things that confirmed some of my spiritual roles, specifically the one as a light warrior and as a guardian and protector, is dreams of going into these spaces like dungeons and prisons to save people. Okay, so whoever I'm speaking to, this is another message that is I'm going to be posting a message from the Light Warriors Oracle channel that speaks on this particular message that has to do with seeing people in dungeons and having dreams of like going to prisons and stuff like that. Okay, and I'm going to tag that 1752 on the timer. That's 177. Okay, guys, so if you're not following that channel already, please go follow the Light Warriors Oracle. And that is where I post all the channeling I receive specifically for Light Warriors. Okay, and I feel like I'm going to be reactivating the Patreon because I'm getting ready to 1818 on the timer. I'm getting ready to, start to really do like deeper dives into these messages and put them out there, because too many times I feel like some of the messages that are coming out might not be for all of us, but I still haven't figured out a way to really sieve it and also organize how the membership is going to be, because I don't have access to YouTube membership from Ghana. So I might need to do that on Patreon. Okay, so I'm going to announce that. So again, if you've been getting this energy or feeling this energy or like seeing what looks like dungeons or prisons or people in shackles, people locked up and stuff like that, but you not being amongst them, 1909, that's 199, and that's the Light Warriors numbers. Okay, so this message is definitely channeled for Light Warriors, 1919 on the timer, and it's 3:07 a.m. That's 10. 10 has been coming up a lot. Okay, so I feel like there's a need for somebody to understand this. Wow, under the deck we have between worlds. Whoever I'm speaking to, you are not just going in between worlds, you live in between worlds. You understand? You live in between worlds, and you could actually, like, this is something you literally are living between these two energies. As in, like, in the daytime, you are living here in the 3D reality, but at nighttime, you are awake and living in a totally different reality. Okay, and in this reality, that is where you are able to use your spiritual gift and your spiritual rank's power to its fullest. Okay, so whoever I'm speaking to, you have like a really high spiritual ranking. You have a very high spiritual ranking because 2022 on the timer. You have a very high spiritual ranking. It's like in this whole reading, it's like I don't sense any energy of like you. It's like this is what you do. I don't sense any energy of unfamiliarity or like confusion or distortedness. It's like the message is very loud and clear. You are a guardian, a protector in the ethers in different dimensions. And it's like while you're sleeping, in your sleep, you are guarding people, you are protecting people. Okay, and it's like, again, this energy doesn't feel like it's new. You are not new at this. This is who you are. This is what you've been doing. But for somebody might not be understanding these messages, but I'm really beginning to feel like there's quite a number of people that are meant to have ascended that didn't ascend. I feel like a lot of our light warriors and light workers did not ascend. 2122, because the last few weeks I keep getting the nudge to circle back round. It's almost like to knock on doors I've already knocked on, because there's a need for us to understand that a lot more of us are light workers and light warriors. We're just walking in low vibrational energies. So it's almost as if 2144 on the time, I'm telling you guys. It's almost as if like we are getting a call to circle back around and to re-deliver certain messages and certain energies to remind certain people. It's like the divine is saying, do not leave them behind. Do not leave them behind. And of course, this is not going to be speaking to everybody. So this is not saying hang on to people that need to be let go because the divine is saying do not know. That's not what I'm saying. Use your discernment. And this is why I feel like I keep also repeating that understand where you are on your journey so that you can know when a message is for you and when a message is not for you. Because readers like me, we read for everybody. You understand? Readers like me are reading for everybody. And I don't mean everybody as in everybody under the sun, karmics, chosen, however you call yourself. Like, no, I mean, we read for everybody as in we're reading for light workers. We're reading for chosen. We're reading for, light warriors. We're reading for star seeds, earth angels. We're reading for generational curse breakers. We're reading ancestral energy, cosmic energies. We're reading for aliens and shit like that. You understand? So the different energies that come through for the messages that need to be delivered are functioned for different people. So you need to find your message. You need to know what message is yours. Okay. All right. Let's continue. Yeah. So like I was saying, I feel like knowing where you are on your journey is going to help you to understand and know which message is yours. And from that, I wanted to say it's like there's a need right now for a lot of people to literally, it's like the light warriors and the light workers are being called out, because as a matter of fact, the world is needing us to awaken. Too many people are walking around thinking the whole world needs to awaken. Everybody in the world needs to be on the same frequency, on the same way, everybody no. It is you, the light workers, the teachers, the light warriors, the earth angels, the star seed, the mission holders. You are the ones that are needing to awaken, because when you awaken, the rest will awaken. Because when you awaken, you take on your role to what? To guide and to teach and to heal and to protect the others and lead them into awakening, lead them into enlightenment. That's why we are the ones that get attacked, because we are the ones that are guiding the others. So it's like for some people, you're needing to understand your role. 24 on the timer. You're needing to understand your role and needing to understand where you fall so that you can know who you're guiding, how you're guiding them, where to guide them to. This is another reason why a lot of the messages that have been coming through have been messages of guidance. It's like we're really being guided. We're really being led to this point where we reach our highest potential so that we can what? Help the rest of humanity, the rest of the planet. So again, it's like, there's another reading I'm going to try and tag this. I hope I don't forget as usual. 2505 tag. Okay. And it's like 2505. And it's like in this message, it was trying to say, it's like, it was an energy that I was picking up sometime last year also, where it was saying like, for some of us, we are steady trying to heal everybody, steady trying to teach everybody, to guide everybody, to be there for. And the divine is saying, you need to understand that you have a role to teach and guide certain people that are part of the collective you're meant to guide. And others have a role to teach and guide the collectives that fall in their mission. Okay. And not all these people from the collective 2552, that's 77. Not all these people from these collective have the same frequency or are vibrating from the same point or have the same spiritual ranking or have the same knowledge or soul identity or same energetic signature. No. So everybody is assigned to their own collective. This is why we say everybody has their own soul tribe. This is why this channel is called Soul Family Oracle, because the intention behind it is to reach out to the soul collective that are aligned with me, the soul collective that are meant to guide, teach, protect, and heal. So when you have this understanding, you can now understand that you're not meant to be running around in every space trying to heal everybody, trying to give to everybody. And for whoever I'm speaking to, you are guiding high-level spiritual beings. And like I was saying, the light workers and light warriors, the truth seekers, the torch bearers, star seeds are needing to be the ones awakening first, because when they awaken, listen, when these people awaken, that's it. When these people awaken, the rest of the world is going to be okay, because they are the ones that are carrying the torches that will guide them to the light. These are the people with collectives that are waiting on them to hear from them. And that is why it's so important for whoever considers themselves as a light worker, torch bearer, generational curse breaker, star seed, earth angel, light warrior, healer, to stand in your purpose, to stand in your role. Because I keep saying, it's not for you, this role. That work is not for you, it's for other people. It's like you have a collective of people that are waiting to hear your voice, that are waiting to see your face, that are waiting to read your content, because they are part of your soul tribe. Ooh, my eyes are so itchy right now. Because they are part of your soul tribe. Okay. All right. What else, Spirit? Wow. Oh my God, guys. Wow. We have the antler under the deck. It says, lead the way, light your own path, lead the way. I'm telling you guys, lead the way. Okay. 2828 on the timer. That's 1010. 1010 is significant. Lead your way, light your own path, lead the way. You are a leader, whoever I'm speaking to, and you are needing to understand that this role that you have, this mission that you've been doing, this going into the ethers to protect and to guard, it is doing a lot in this physical reality. Okay, it is doing a lot in this physical reality. What else, Spirit? Wow. It says awakened spirit. Awakened spirit. Desire to change. Awakened spirit and desire to change. I feel like this is speaking on the energy I was just speaking about. That energy of light warriors and light workers awakening. Because when you awaken, it's going to awaken a lot more people. So it's like, for somebody with the awakened spirit, this is giving me also, it's like your spirit is like, yeah, it's like when you're sleeping, your spirit is awake. Okay? So there might be a need for somebody to put yourself in a state of sleep or trance, where it's like this is coming through as like a guidance, desire to change under that. So with awakened spirit, I feel like somebody is wondering, if you're wondering how you can tap into this energy, like be able to like be present within this energy, there's a need for you to keep your spirit awakened, right? And have your spirit awakened before you go to bed or as you go to bed. And I feel like this is coming through to say, like, prepare your spirit and awaken your consciousness within your spirit. 3021 on the timer, that translates to 33, and that's 6. 6 is also significant in this reading. So 666 could be significant for somebody. Okay, so with this awakened spirit, this is saying it's like for somebody, you might need to, or if you're trying to connect to this energy, or if you're needing to become more formidable in this energy, or to connect with this, or if you want to basically literally actively live from this energy, you are needing to keep your spirit awakened. It's like you're needing to impart a certain level of consciousness within your spirit as you journey into the ethers or different dimensions through sleep. Okay, so like before you go to sleep, prepare yourself and prep yourself, awaken that consciousness within you as a light warrior, as a guardian. Okay, you can have specific rituals, 3111 on the timer. You can have specific rituals that you do to tune into this energy before you go to bed. You can do stuff like put crystals around you. I'm hearing an ateme. An ateme is like a dagger, but it is called ateme in. It's like ateme is like a pagan word that describes the dagger. The dagger is like a knife, the spiritual knife, and I think it represents the sword, and it also represents air. Okay, so for somebody, I don't know, you're needing to sleep with an ateme, or you sleep with an ateme. Okay. And it's like, this is like part of things that you can do to prepare yourself. I'm hearing black tourmaline. So for somebody, put a black tourmaline. Somebody's needing to get like a black tourmaline, or black obsidian tower. Maybe put it by your bedstand or put it in your bedroom. Okay. With the atemi also, you can put it by your bed or by your bedstand or somewhere in your bedroom. But it's like something about preparing yourself. Okay. Imparting living, it's like opening up this consciousness to your spirit, not to your spirit specifically, to your subconscious whilst you go to bed. So it's like you're going to bed ready and prepared to to go into the ethers to fuck some shit up. And this is not saying that you are not prepared in the ethers or you don't go prepared, okay? I'm just delivering the message as it's coming out. What else, Spirit? It says meditation. Meditation. Improvement require persistence. So yeah, again, it's like for somebody, I feel like somebody, you've gotten a hint of this and you're trying to learn how to do it better. It's almost like you want to remember what you do. It's like for somebody wants to remember what they do when you're in this position, or like when you go into the ethers and you're doing this. It's like somebody wants to remember. 333 on the timer, and now 3333. That's 3 4s. Okay? So with the meditation, I feel like this is part of that preparation, like preparing yourself. Okay, so with the meditation, it's like for somebody, there might be a need to meditate after when you wake up, like meditate on the dreams that you have when you wake up. This is something that I was actually told this morning. Yeah, this is something that I was literally told when I wake up from sleep. I had a dream I woke up from, and it's one of the things I was told to meditate on the dreams when I wake. Okay, this is going to help you gain more clarity, understanding into the energies or the experience. Okay? All right, what else, Spirit? Expansion. It says, educate your mind and senses. 34 on the timer. That's 7. educate your mind and senses. I'm telling you, it's like you're needing to know this now. It's like for somebody, you've seen this, you've had these weird dreams, and you might be considering them as nightmares even. There's a need for you to tap into your energy, this energy, by like literally, I feel like, well, there's a number of weird things happening around right now with my screens, with little noises from the outside, like little taps on the window. And another thing that was coming through right around this was that with the various things, I feel like we've gotten to this point where with the veil being thin, with the veil thinning, I feel like there's an attempt, or there will be an attempt. This is probably going to come up in a different reading, 35 on the timer. There's going to be an attempt to follow that energetic trail. You remember I told you guys there's an energetic trail that you're leaving behind. That is literally, it's like you leave behind a trail of chaos whenever you go and deal with these people and save and protect these energies or spirits or beings or human beings that you're protecting, right? And it's like for somebody. So first of all, before I say this, just know that you're protected, okay? You're highly protected. You're shielded. There's nothing to be worried about. But I feel like there's a need for you with this like preparation. There's a need for you to call on your angels, to call on your protectors, your guardian angels to journey with you into these different dimensions and realms. Because again, another thing is when you're a high level spiritual being, when you're high ranking, that thing about willpower is even more prominent. Okay, we keep saying like your willpower doesn't allow all these different beings to just barge into your life and do what they please. Okay, so you need to ask. So for somebody, it's like ask for protection whilst you're going to sleep. Like literally, ask your angel guides or your spirit team to journey with you into the ethers. That's one of the things I always attach to my prayers. I ask Blessed Archangel Michael to journey with me into the ethers and all the different dimensions I may go into to work. I humbly ask that he guides me through it, to use his flaming sword to journey with me like side by side into these realms. Because some of these dimensions are lower dimensions that we journey into, and they try to trace us back when we come. Sometimes they come into this plane looking for us. Okay? Sometimes they follow the energetic signature looking for us. And again, that's why I said you need to know, first of all, that you're so highly protected and shielded. But when these entities come around, sometimes it's just havoc and chaos and just a lot of mess that they come with. 37 on the timer, that's 10. Okay? So I feel like with this expansion, the expansion says what? Educate your mind and senses. Somebody is being called to what? Reach higher learning. You're needing to learn more about this gift. Learn more about how to use this. Learn more about the different things you can do and the different ways in which you can do them. Okay? So it's like there's a need for you to, it's like, I feel like this is another reason why it's saying like we're needing to, when light workers and light warriors and high spiritual beings are awakened, it helps us to ascend faster. It will help the earth to ascend faster. And so for us who already feel like we have awakened and are continuously enlightening ourselves, it's very important in this time now to expand on what we already know, to expand on this knowledge. We're needing to learn more. We're needing to 38 on the timer. That's 11. Okay, we're needing to really hone into these energies and to expand into a higher understanding, higher power. And these powers, like it won't take so much for us to even activate them because it already lives within us. This is who we are. Okay? So it's like this human conditionings that we've lived under for so long and the different things that we've involved in ourselves into continuously decrease our connection to our crown. Those are things that, because of some of these things, is why we need to continuously re-enlighten ourselves and to expand ourselves in this energy. Okay? All right. What else do we need to know, spirits? Wow. It says divine will. Divine will. Let go of fear. I'm telling you guys, with this divine will, it's like you need to ask. You need to open up. You need to open up to the connection. For some of you, there's a lot. There's a lot of help out there for you. It's like, even in this that you're doing right now, going into different dimensions to save and to protect and to guard others, right? It's not just human spirits and human souls that you're going out there to protect and to guard. Okay? Some of these energies that you're going out there to protect and to guard are energies from different dimensions and different realms that are actually like spiritual beings. You understand? You are actually helping spiritual beings also. You're helping entities from higher dimensions and lower dimensions. Okay? And with this divine will, let go of fear. I feel like there's a need for someone to understand, like, Charlie, who you are, 4044 on the timer, who you are, you need no fear. So if you've been thinking, and that's what I was saying, it's like for somebody, it's been coming through as dreams and you're seeing them as nightmares. So somebody might be seeing these encounters as nightmares. And so somehow you are shutting yourself from it or blocking yourself from it. Okay? With this divine will and let go of fear, this is where your spirit team comes in. This is where your angelic guides come in. Like I was saying, if you don't know exactly where you're going, or if you don't feel sure that, or if you feel like you're waking up and then you're feeling very drained, or you're waking up sick, this could be a clear sign that you're coming back with the energetic debris that you're picking up from whatever you're doing or where you're going or what you're doing. And it could also be that you are not using your power to its full extent whilst you're there. 41 on the timer, because you don't know who you are, or you don't know about this particular gift, or you don't know that you are somebody that does this. Okay? So if this message resonates with you, with this awareness, what divine will is saying, that willpower, divine will, ask your guides. Ask your guides. Ask your guides to walk with you into these spaces, to protect you in these spaces, and also to give you the enlightenment that you need. I'm hearing Archangel Gabriel, and I'm hearing Raphael also. So the archangels are significant here, which makes a lot of sense, because the archangels, they are warriors, they are light warriors. Okay, the archangels are light warriors. Archangel Michael is a light warrior. So this makes a lot of sense why the archangels are coming in. They're coming in to bring you healing, to bring you understanding. They're coming in to help you really, really walk this path. Because what you're doing right now is something that you're going to begin to do, not just whilst you're sleeping. Okay? And I feel like this is where I'm going to end this message. This is where I'm going to end this message. Let me see. Wow, guys. Under the deck, we have energy signature. The past is in the present. Energy signature. I'm telling you guys. So somehow your energetic signature it's like your energetic signature is very prominent here, and also very prominent in the ethers, in different dimensions and realms. And this energetic signature is like, this energetic signature, when it's left behind, it either does good or does bad, depending on where it is and what it needs to do. Okay? So as always, guys, wow, I just shuffled again, and under the deck we have Ascended Masters, Open Communication. Ascended Masters, create open communication. So for some, you're needing to reach out to the Ascended Masters for help or guidance. If you're trying to understand this more, you're needing to reach out to the Ascended Masters for them to enlighten you. Okay, with this expansion of this energy, 4404 on the timer, with this expansion of this energy, the Ascended Masters can help you to rise into this energy, to step fully into this path, and to play this role from both spaces. Because I feel like a time is going to come where that's exactly what we're going to need to happen. 4422 on the timer. We're going to need to be able to actively go into different dimensions and realms as we are, to cause some shit to happen there. and it won't be whilst you were sleeping. It's like I'm hearing, it's like there might not even be a lot of time for sleep. And that's another thing. For some of you, you're not sleeping a lot. It's like you're just getting a few hours of sleep. 333 on the timer. That's 3:33 a.m. Okay. And for some also, you're being kept up at odd hours because your spirit goes to do something else, and then it's almost like I'm hearing after the escape plan has been executed, you have to wake up, because if you're still sleeping, they can pick up on your energy. So something like that is happening for some of you. The reason you're not sleeping at a certain time or you're sleeping at odd hours is because your team is literally like disrupting your schedule, because your energetic signature has been picked up. Right? And so they're able to kind of like snoop around, your timings. Okay. And so this disruption is from your spirit guide, so that they will be derailed from your energetic signature. Okay. All right, guys. 45 on the timer, and that's 99. That's the spiritual light warriors number. As always, please listen with discernment. Take only what resonates and leave what doesn't. And if this message resonates with you, I kindly urge you to like, share, subscribe, to please help us reach more of our soul tribe. Have a blessed Sunday, guys.